the last 5 years, I've begun traveling solo. I've stayed with strangers, saw magnificent places, tasted amazing food, covered thousands of kilometers with a variety of different vehicles. Looking back, it seems to me that I've traveled plenty, but I crave for so much more, for I know that there are still tons of cultures which I like to explore. But from my experiences, I already have a general understanding of the perceptions that can be gained through traveling. You see, to me there are two types of traveling: monumental travel and experiential traveling. Monumental traveling is going to touristic places, sightseeing, things that are more commercialized, stuff that you can find in 20 things you have to do when you're there lists. For example, seeing the Eiffel Tower in Paris, or going up the Empire State Building in New York, taking a ride on the London Eye, or riding the elephants in Bangkok. On the other hand, experiential traveling is meeting the locals, sharing their food, talking to them, hearing their stories, experiencing the culture on a more personal and unique level. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying monumental traveling is mainstream and the product of the consumerist mentality so that you shouldn't do these things, because there are times when the two types collide and create a special type of traveling state of mind, like going to those places with specific people or an interesting setting. Like walking in Pompeii when it's raining with a wine bottle in your hands as you walk past 2,000-year-old villas, or catching the last glimpse of the sunlight over the horizon when you're paragliding in Fethiye. Now, all these journeys have a starting point, you at home dreaming on these. But of course, dreaming alone doesn't cut it, so we tend to get ourselves excited by doing some research. They say better to see something once than hear about it 1,000 times. Now, this is one of my favorite quotes about traveling because it encapsulates the essence of traveling, experiencing things which you cannot hear or read about. But it's those talks and tales of adventures which we're exposed to, which get us going, which gives us the initial drive to leave our comfort zone and go on a journey. In this age, of course, what I'm talking about is the traveler's vlog. We watch these videos to experience and get a glimpse of the adventures other people are taking. And well, after all we need to know to begin is that it's possible. But when I'm watching these videos and getting excited about my own travel ideas, at the back of my head, I know that these experiences are special to those creators, and that I'm just watching them living through those moments. And so, this got me thinking, isn't there a better way to really take me there? A medium which gets the viewer excited and make it special for us? Well, if you ask me what a travel video should look like, I cannot give you an exact answer, because I believe that there's an infinite amount of ways to tell stories. And yet, as in every art form, there are fashionized styles in travel videos too. Although most of them include personalized memories, places and edits, they seem to hit a wall when it comes to imagination as far as the content goes, such as the girl taking your hand and going through places, or dancing around with a selfie stick, or the overjoyous group of people jumping around with an upbeat music. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that these are bad ideas for traveling videos. It's just that they've been used so many times by so many vloggers that they take up the space for original storytelling ideas by becoming some sort of essential parts of a video. And by doing so, they alter the experiential mood of traveling to a more monumental way of thinking about it. However, every once in a while, I manage to stumble upon a very special work of art, which makes me question his philosophy with his different approach to a medium full of repeating ideas.
Do you hear me? This is the voice of an embryo past.
This is a traveling video called The WatchTower of Turkey by an amazing artist, Leonardo D'Alessandri. He shot some variety of touristic places, local towns in Turkey, and made this incredible collage of a video. You see, to me, as opposed to his colleagues, what Leonardo achieves with this video is that he keeps the traveler in the equation while removing himself from the driver's seat to put us in his place. And what is unique about it is that he doesn't use POV shots to give a simulated experience of traveling. He does this by focusing in on the culture, the people, the animals, the life. He doesn't just shoot pretty buildings in cool ways. He puts the people in focus, gives you the idea of experiencing those places like you were a local for years. Everything in his video features some sort of human touch, be it the hands, the eyes, the conversations, taking a step, or even a smile from a distance. By watching these clips, we get how the ground under our feet feels like, the flow of the crowded streets surrounds us, or how frustrating it is to grab the cone from the ice cream man. To give these feelings though, Leo utilizes his masterful videography techniques. Now, editing hundreds of shots is a difficult task, and creating a unique style while doing so is no easier. But I think how Leo succeeds in bringing these clips together is tightly related with the ideas that I mentioned before. The sense of time and space is completely lost in the video, as a result of fast cuts, crazy zooms, shot masking, jumping through places, and a great variety of long, medium, and close-up shots. And yet, I don't feel lost when I'm watching this video at all. I think that's because in all these clips, Leonardo introduces some sort of balance and control to his editing. The flow of the camera is perfectly linked between clips. If there's a zoom, then it's supported by a matching scene. The frames follow each other in such harmony that I enjoy being lost, because I know that I'm flowing through a combined arc of experiences and places. Even the music finds a visual way to be displayed to further the idea of connection and cinematic relation to us. I can hear the sounds of the water, the instruments, the birds, flapping of the hot air balloons. All this effort just to give us the natural feeling of its reality. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and I completely agree with that. And I think what Leonardo de Alessandri has done with his creation has elevated this idea to a new level. Finding meaning in capturing memories in pictures, he stitches moments from 1,000 different stories together to present the delicate harmony between the geography, architecture, and the people that is hidden in the shared identity of a nation. And by doing so, he gives us a complete and personal experience of a place and time we've never been to before, or reminds us the beauty of our own culture through his lens with a unique look on traveling.